So we here today with Big Wayne from Big Wayne Bassline Entertainment.
What the business is? We locked in, bro. Dog.
Thank you, bro, for taking out the time. I know you're busy, a busy man. He actually squeezed us in right quick. He was in the middle of something when I got here, so we're gonna give him thanks for that. Thank you, bro.
Man, it's all love, bro.
So, man, look, I wanted to ask you some serious questions here. Number one is, bro, what is one of the biggest highs you done had doing this thing, bro? To me, I want to know, how was it for you? What's the biggest thing that, like, when you was really proud of yourself, like, you know what? That's what's happening. I said I'm gonna do this, and I did it.
Man, really, when I had dropped my lesson, really had got my building. That's when, man, that's really when everything really just came together like crumble cake. Like, it was just crazy after that. But really, the main thing, brother, I ain't gonna lie, just a lot of grinding, a lot of bringing out other people's bills out, going through all type of drama with them, and they ain't not happy with how they run it, because they got dudes walking all through the mall with guns and all that. I'm trying
ups and downs.
It's just so much stuff, bro. Just so much stuff. Just, you know, at the end of the day, I be wanting everybody that come out, I be wanting everybody to be safe and comfortable. And that's another reason why
that's
one of the top. You know, we one of the top, the people like how I run it.
Right, man.
So that's really the main thing, though. Really the highs, though, man. Me really just getting this mother here and just really just taking over.
So Wayne, so tell me some more about the highs. You know, some of the highs you done had while you've been on this venture, while you've been on this journey.
Man, one of the main highs I had when I had to do an internship for a student. He hit me up one day. He was going to Lafayette. I got the paperwork showing up. He was going to Lafayette or whatever like that. He hit me up like he had mentioned my name, and he was like, they had a couple other students and mentioned my studio up in the classroom. And he said that the teacher was like, man, we need I want to meet Mr. Big Wayne. I want to make sure everything's safe, and before I send you over there and stuff, we make sure everything's good, and we want to do that. I'm thinking the dude was playing. As soon as that man came over and I saw that folder, he sent me the folder. And first thing he said out of him, he like, you gotta sign out. You said you gotta sign. I said, I gotta sign. He like, yeah, you gotta sign. I said, oh, this shit.
So it comes to your
when I hear somebody tell me for the sign off, then the first thing he said, I can't graduate unless you sign off on. I'm like, oh,
hey man, that's big. That's big. That's good.
That should be out there.
That's big.
And like I said, I taught him a few things, you know, little simple stuff, just a basic, not nothing major, you know, but simple stuff, you know, how to lay down, you just basic things, you know, and how to run a business and how to run a studio.
Okay,
that's it.
I feel like I know grinding is a big part of this.
Oh yeah, bro. I don't get no sleep, bro. I don't even have no life.
That's what's up. You know, this life. This
no real talk. I was about to say that. Well, you know, I ain't gonna like, you know what I'm saying. This,
I know what you mean,
man. Every time I try to go somewhere, hey, where you at, man?
So tell me, what would you say to, like, say a young producer? You know, they inspiring to be, you know, great, but they want to just get started. What would you say, like, to a teenager, some coming out of high school, like, they want to be a producer? What would you tell them? What's the first thing you should do to get started?
First thing, bro, just try it. Just put in work. I always know you're going to have them days where you're going to feel like it's going to get soggy and like, man, ain't nothing going, man. Them the days you got to go crazy. And look up stuff, do a lot of researching. Don't be scared to be afraid to research, because the way they make stuff now on that YouTube stuff, man, you can damn near research everything and really find out a lot of stuff too. So really, that's main it though.
Now, the other thing I was saying was, now someone want to jump into this thing of, you know, having a studio. Tell me a little bit about what you got to do to get this. I know it's a grind. I know it's a process. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But so far, you know, would you tell them, hey, man, go for this, or look, you might want to think about it, doing your research. What you think?
Like this is what I tell people. I got a lot of people hitting me up to this day, be telling me, text me, like, man, do you think this is good? That's what I tell people. Start off small though. Don't be afraid to start small. Cause I ain't jumping in here with this. No.
Right.
I ain't jumping in with all this expensive and stuff. You know, when I jumped in here, I promise you, brother, I wasn't even in this room. I was still fixing my spot up. This room wasn't even ready. Anybody that recorded here I had this shop for 5 years. When I first started recording it on that side, when I first had that side, I didn't have all this. I didn't even have none of that. I only had 2 speakers, 2 Rocket 8s, one of the old first M boxes. I remember all that. So this, you know, I remember. But at the end of the day, I was just trying to, you know, I was just on that grind.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, and I end up taking over bad rules with just that. That's why I be telling people it's not about the equipment. I tell people that. They had one of my sessions had sent me a post with somebody which is saying some little hating stuff about me or whatever like that. Again, you know, it ain't about nothing though. But making them stuff show, he was like some hating stuff dude talking about something. He gonna keep buying buku equipment every week to get better than Big Wayne. I'm like, damn, but that's how people. Listen, I made a post right after that. Man, they had buku people saying, say, bro, you know, with some powers. And this the first thing I said. I said, man, I'm talking about that boy got buku shares on Instagram. I said, man, you can go spend $1 million on equipment. At the end of the day, you still ain't gonna really get it like how I get it, because at the end of the day, it ain't the equipment, it's the person working the equipment is what you gotta be trying to get.
All right, man. So I got one other thing to ask you now. What do you think about bootstrapping?
With that, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I get it out the mud. So one thing, like, this is what I tell people, don't let nobody come at you on those tip like trying to come at you with no money. Don't be too hungry for money. Get it out the mud, cause I promise you, it's gonna feel better at the end.
Yeah.
It's gonna feel better at the end. Cause just imagine you got somebody coming up instead of asking you for money out every cut you get and all. It just either way it go. That ain't gonna. Be your own boss. Stay. That's just like with music. Stay independent. It's all the same thing. Stay independent. Be your own thing. So you ain't gotta worry about no big person doing this and trying to get their hand in them. You know.
That's what's up.
So
that's what's up,
just do your own thing.
Good
really.
Advice, good advice.
But that's how I got all this stuff here, man. I got it all, you know, from the ground up.
Straight up.
You know.
And
when and that's real talk. And I told him, man, this wasn't overnight. I told him that, brother. And it took, man, I've been doing music 20 years.
I see you.
This wasn't overnight.
That's what's up.
When I first started, it wasn't like, man, my stuff wasn't raw when I first like, no, beats was whack. I was just starting, you know, ticks might be too high, the claps low. I remember all them days. I had to get better and mess up and learn. I'm telling you, brother. That's how I really got on.
I can attest.
And I like messing up. I'm the type of person, I ain't afraid to mess up because I always remember it's an undo button.
Hey, bro, that's a very good one right there. They said you gotta go ahead and just go for it. That's a very good tip there. For real, you gotta keep on going.
I'm telling you, you gotta keep going. Real talk, you're not gonna take no wrong. Real talk, you gotta keep going, bro.
Right, that'll be great.
Dedication and consistency.
That's what's up.
Consistency. You ain't got consistency. You don't really feel out here because people know what's happening. The way the world moves, the world gonna go somewhere else. I'm telling you, you gotta stay consistent. You stay consistent, the world gonna be stuck on you.
Well, from talking to you just for this few minutes, man, I can say one thing. You got me motivated. That sounds motivational.
It's love,
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Love, bro.
If I want to, I'm gonna let some people check this here out because they need to hear this message right here.
But that's real talk. That's real talk. And just like I said earlier, man, you gonna have them days. I'm telling you, I done been through them days plenty of millions of times. I'm like, man, that music shit ain't going up. Man, that shit ain't going up.
Right.
Man, them the days. To me, this how I look at it. You really be tested on them days. Some people fail that test, and then they'll go do other shit and wander off. And now you done fucked your vision up because your mind was trying to mess with it, and you was trying to polish your brain and work on it, but you kept fucking off and going to other places. Now you got back on, you kind of rusted because you get distracted. I be telling people that. See, I be like, my mind be locked on music 24/7. That's how I'm raw.
Hey,
real talk.
I'm from New Orleans. I say this. They always say you gotta live music. If you gonna be a musician, you gotta live the life. So I definitely feel what you're saying, bro. I say I don't watch you from a distance. I admire your little brother. And say, brother, thank you for taking the time to talk to me, man.
Whenever you want to pull up, man, you know you good, bro.
That's what's up, man. Thank you for the invite, bro.
It's all love. It's all love.
For sure. All right, this Big Wayne with Big Wayne Entertainment. I hope y'all, Big Wayne Entertainment, Big Wayne Bassline Entertainment. So I make sure I get this right. Because, man, it took 20 years to work on this. As you understand, this does not happen overnight. This is, you got to start off slow. You got to have the diligence. And what I heard from him is like Floyd Mayweather, you got to keep on fighting.